Hi, I'm Lisa Marie and welcome to my channel, Living My Best Life with Lisa Marie. Today I'm collaborating with one of my fellow YouTube creators and we are going to be looking at high-end stores and making dupes that are fall themed. I'll tell you more about that later in the video, but for now, let's get crafting. I found this gorgeous picture. It's almost like a framed wreath and it was sold through Pinterest by Gifts and Wreaths Boutique and it was $69 and I thought I could do this. So I have this frame that was gifted to me and then I found this Hello Fall sign at Hobby Lobby and then I'm going to use different chalk paint colors which I will show you again. And right now I'm just going to take everything out of the frame and remove the little metal pieces that hold things in. I'm going to use the agave color as my base coat and I'm going to put a coat on the back and then once that dries I'm going to turn the frame over. And I'm going to do the same thing on the front. And the front is gorgeous. It has such beautiful detail and I'm going to accentuate that. And what I'm going to do is after I paint this with the agave, I'm going to go in with some of the Waverly white wax. And I'm going to paint it on and then take a paper towel and wipe it off. And I just love that effect because you still see the agave, but then you get all that detail. Now, once I finished this, I decided it needed something else. So I'm going to add some antique wax. And then I'm going to do the same thing, put that on and rub it off. And then just to make sure I didn't lose too much of the agave, I do go back in and touch up a little bit by dry brushing on some more agave and bringing back some of that beautiful color. I just love that agave color. And so that is how I'm going to get this to look close to the color in the inspiration piece. Now that Hello Fall sign that I got at Hobby Lobby is so cute. I love these wooden signs. Now this was $5.99 and I got it for 40% off, so it was a very good deal. I'm going to take the plaster color chalk paint and I'm going to paint the front, the back, and inside between all of the little letters in the sides because I want the whole thing to be in that plaster color. The next thing I'm going to do is take a bunch of different floral picks, and they're all fall for the most part, and I got most of them at Dollar Tree and some at Hobby Lobby on clearance. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through with my little snips and I'm going to just cut off the things that look like the ones in the picture. Now I ordered a bow maker because you know I'm bow challenged. Anyway, I am taking my buffalo check ribbon. Now in the inspiration piece, it was kind of like a blue and white buffalo check, but I didn't have that, so I'm using my black and white, but I think it looks great. And I'm just making my bow using the bow maker, and gotta tell you guys, this is a game changer. And I'm going to tie some twine around the middle. And then I'm going to take another little piece of that buffalo check ribbon and I'm going to wrap it around the center just to make it look pretty and hot glue that down. Then I'm going to fluff my bow quite a bit and I dovetail the ends. And as soon as I finish this, we're going to go back to arranging those florals because the bow is going to go on top. So I need to get those florals down first. So I'm going to take a little piece of that buffalo check ribbon and I'm going to wrap it around this one little side of the frame. And the reason I'm doing that is so that I will hot glue all the florals to it instead of the frame in case I ever want to change this out. So now I'm just going to start creating like a swag. So pretty much everything I put up, I'm going to put down, and I'm going to put some sideways. You'll see I'm just looking at the picture, the inspiration piece, and I'm just trying to make it look as much like that as possible with the pieces that I have. And it's just so easy to do this. I mean, you just hot glue it, let it dry, and it just comes out so pretty. I really love this look. And doing this on a picture frame, I've never done this before and I absolutely love it. You could hang this on your front door. You could put this inside your home, whatever you want. It's just so cool. I love all the different kinds of florals and greenery and fall florals that they have. It's just so cool. And this is just a perfect fall combination. Now, once I get everything glued down and set exactly the way I want it, I'm going to take my bow and I'm just going to put hot glue right there in the center of all that, and I'm going to hot glue my bow right down to this. And then I'm just going to tack down a couple of the little loops so that it looks the way I want it to. I absolutely love the way this is turning out. And I've got this cute little knob from Hobby Lobby. It's 99 cents, but I literally got it for 70% off. So, I mean, that's almost free. And what I'm doing is a combination of E6000 and hot glue to attach it. The frame isn't thick enough to screw right into it. And then I'm going to put some twine inside the little holes on the Hello Fall sign. I'm going to hang it on the knob, and then I'm just going to tack down a couple edges of the Hello Fall sign so it stays in place. You guys, I love this one. Please let me know if you love it too. As I mentioned earlier, today's video is a collaboration with a fellow YouTuber that I know, THERESA B DIY. We are each making fall dupes from high-end stores. Her channel is really awesome. She loves to try all different kinds of things. Farmhouse, boho, shabby chic, you name it, thrift flips, I mean cottagecore, she does it all. Be sure to go down in my description box and her link for her video and her channel will be there, and please go check her out. You're really going to love her channel, and let her know that Lisa Marie said hi. And if you've come over from Theresa's channel, welcome. I'm so happy to meet you, and I really appreciate you watching my video. I've been saving corks for a long time. It takes a long time to get this many in my house. And I'm going to make something out of them. I'm going to use two of the Waverly chalk paint colors, pumpkin and truffle. My inspiration for this piece came from Pinterest, and this is being sold by True Vine Gifts for a set of 3 for $52. Now I'm only going to make one set, but divide 52 by 3, and I'm still saving a ton of money because I'm able to make this with stuff I had at home for free. So I put a portion of the corks into, and you decide how many you want to do each color, and I put them in this little jar, and then I sprayed water in it, and I mixed in with some of the pumpkin paint, and then I did some more corks with the truffle color, and that way I get kind of a blotchy covering. It's almost like distressing them a little bit, and then I dry them with my heat tool, which you can find in my Amazon store. All my tools should be there. And now I'm going to hot glue the pieces together, and I used the picture to count how many were in each row, and then I just kind of mixed up the colors the way that I wanted them to look. And then I start gluing them on top of each other, like stacking, and they fit right in nicely. Let's say the bottom row, the next row, they fit right in between them, so it fits really nice and it's easy to glue them right in. And I do reinforce some of the areas where they touch just to make sure. Now this piece is very solid. I've put so much hot glue. I don't think you need to use more than hot glue, but you certainly can. And it just coming out so cute, you guys. So the assembly goes really fast. There are 5 rows, and the bottom row has 5, then the next one has 6, the middle row has 7, and then it goes back down to 6 and then 5. And then you use 1 cork at the end for the stem. And honestly, it's just really coming together so easily, and I absolutely love the way it's looking. I'm going to use one of the unpainted corks for the stem, and I'm going to cut it at an angle because I want it to sit on top slightly at an angle, and that way I can hot glue it right to the top. I'm going to grab some really pretty fall leaves from the Dollar Tree and also a pick from the Dollar Tree that has little berries on it, and I'm just going to hot glue those right around the stem, and that's just going to add a nice little touch, and it's going to make it look similar to the one in the picture. And I kind of tack the leaves down a little bit too so that they're laying exactly the way that I want them. This was a super easy project, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. Please let me know what you think, and would you consider making something like this? I hope my channel is a fun place where you can come and be inspired to create something. I do all different decor styles. There's something here for everyone. If you like what you see, be sure to hit the like button. That really helps my channel grow, and I appreciate it. I have this cute little tag that I got at Dollar General, and I was inspired by this piece I found on Pinterest, and each piece was for sale on that little tiered tray for $15 each, and I'm thinking I can make this for way less. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand off what's on there already, the design that's there, so I can paint over it with that cottage white paint by Full Guard. And I'm going to have to give it several coats to cover, but it looks really nice when it's finally done. And I'm going to do the edges and the back side because I do like to finish my projects. I'm going to dry it real quick with my heat tool, which is in my Amazon store, along with my other tools that you can get on Amazon. I'm going to use this piece of cardboard to cut a circle because on the inspiration piece there was a little round tag right at the top where the hole is on the tag itself. I'm going to paint that with the pumpkin colored chalk paint by Waverly, and then I'm going to use my liquid adhesive that I got at Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to glue that right on top. And so don't worry about the holes that are already in it because I'm going to have to make a new one anyway just to get it right in the center. Now the back had the hole, so I put a little hot glue in there and then I just painted it white. And now I'm going to use my Crop-A-Dial, which is one of my favorite tools that's in my Amazon store. And I just punched a hole right through that and then I touched it up a little. Now I'm going to take some painter's tape, and there's a stripe at the top and a stripe towards the bottom, and I'm just going to place my tape so that I can treat it like a stencil. And I'm going to use my brush as if it were a dabber, and I'm going to take the truffle colored Waverly chalk paint, which is a brown, and I'm just going to lightly dab over that, and then I will remove the tape and I'll have two nice lines there, just the way I wanted. It looks like the inspiration piece. Then I used some stencil vinyl that I ordered on Amazon, which you can also find in my store, much cheaper than other places, and I reverse weeded it by taking out the letters, and then I put it down and then I dabbed on it with that paint again. And now I'm just taking off the excess vinyl that's left. And now for the pumpkin spice. You can use stickers. If you know how to do hand lettering, you can do that too. And I sanded over the top lightly, and then I covered this with some Mod Podge just to kind of seal in the paint. Then I took a little piece of jute twine and tied a little knot, and there you go. With all the supplies, this probably cost me $3 to make. This was so easy, you guys. Tell me what you think in the comments. Besides YouTube, feel free to connect with me over on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. Same name, Living My Best Life with Lisa Marie. I post all kinds of stuff on there behind the scenes and just what's going on in my day-to-day life. Hope to see you there. Do you love mega videos? Check out the link in my description box for a playlist of just that. I found this super cute little sign on Pinterest sold by 6 Little Ducks for $24, and I just felt like I could make this. So I have this cute little wooden piece from the Dollar Tree, and I just sanded it down, and now I'm adding pumpkin colored chalk paint by Waverly all over the whole front and sides. I'm going to mist the top while it's still wet with my sprayer, and then I'm going to use antique wax, and I'm going to keep layering it till I get that look of the color that the inspiration piece has. So it's taken me several times going back and forth, but I think I finally have it. And I'm going to remove the tag from the back, and then I'm going to take the wax and I'm just going to put it on the back and wipe off the excess and just stain it just to give it a finished look. And then I'm going to turn it back over, sand the top and wipe that off. And then I'm going to sand around the edges to get that pumpkin color to start peeking through again. And I just love that look. And the inspiration piece also had the distressed edges. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little jute twine hanger on the back with some hot glue and some masking tape. And then I'm going to take premium decoupage and I'm going to go over the top because I am going to use my Cricut for this one to create the words. I'm going to try to replicate the fonts as best as I can. And of course you can always do stickers, stencils, handwriting, or tracing. And it's just going to say my favorite color is October, and it is so cute, and this was super easy. And now for one last look at all 4 of my fall dupes. And you guys, I'm really happy with how they all turned out. You'll have to let me know what you think. Don't forget to go down in my description box and go visit THERESA B DIYS so that you can watch her video and check out her channel. I know you're going to be happy that you did. And be sure to let me know what you think of these. Have you ever made a dupe of anything that you saw in a store that was super expensive or more than you wanted to spend? I'm really enjoying doing that. It's nice to save money, and it's fun to say that you made it too. I'm kind of choosy about what I will spend my money on, so this really works out well for me to try it budget friendly. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy that you were here, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. I appreciate the time that you take to watch my videos. It means so much. And remember, you are a blessing.